Welcome in, my name is Jessica, and this is my first video on Read with Jessie. I was actually inspired by Read with Cindy to make the newbie booktube video, and I found a list of 10 questions on fandom for this video, and I don't know if it's the list that everybody uses, but I hope it does the job. The first question on my list is, why did you start this channel? And I guess it's kind of just to be like a little mini book club. I like to talk about the books that I'm reading, and I don't often have someone who's reading the same book as me at the same time as me, and maybe if I rant about it to the internet, somebody out there will also be reading the same thing. What are you most excited about for this new channel? To build a community? Is that how we're done? I feel like you just asked me that question. Do we have to answer that? I feel like I answered that. Why do you love reading? Escapism. Duh. Why do you read? Escapism? To be in another world, on a different time, on a different planet? I guess to learn. People read to learn, to educate themselves. I mostly read to escape. I do a lot of fiction reading. Number 5. What book or series got you into reading? When I was in elementary school, yeah, all the way back in the day. I'm 32, by the way. 33 in June, but 32 right now, as of this recording. And it was Henry and Mudge. Yeah, it was about this little boy and his dog, and they would go on these adventures, and they would like learn things about life and whatnot, and the dog would get into some chaos, and the kid would, like, I don't know, be there. I don't remember exactly. It was a really long time ago. But it was those chapter books, Henry and Mudge. And then it was like Captain Underpants and the Attack of the Talking Toilet. And then it was like Goosebumps. I was really into that. All those kinds of things. I do read a lot of like murder mystery like thriller books now. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Not gonna lie to you, I have not been on BookTok, BookTube, Bookstagram. I haven't been on them at all, actually. Is that weird? Well, I did find Read with Cindy, so I'm lying a little bit. I've done some scrolling through the booktube a little bit. I did find Read with Cindy. She's cool. So far, I can't name any others off the top of my head. What was the question? What questions would I ask them? I don't know. What books are you into? I guess that could be answered by me just like watching your video. What challenges do you think... Apparently, I'm not good at answering them either. What questions do you think starting a YouTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Oh, well, I guess I'm always just kind of like worried about what people are gonna think of me, how I'm perceived, being perceived, existing on this planet. My face holes in this camera. Where do you read? This is a weird question. Where do you read? In a car, on a chair, walking down the road, although I don't always recommend it. I end up walking really slow. On a bus, at the beach. It's not rude if you're sitting at a restaurant at a table by yourself and you want to read. That's fine. Maybe your date went to the bathroom, crack open that book in your purse, I guess. I don't know. What kind of books do you like to read? Earlier, I mentioned murder mystery. I do like them a lot. I've been surprised by some other genres and like books or whatever, but murder mystery. I like some good books of people getting killed, and then like I think it's the puzzle part of it that I like, you know? Trying to figure it out. I can never figure it out. I don't know if you can, but you should let me know if you have any books that you would suggest me to read that are like thrillers or anything. Toss them down in the comments. I would love some suggestions to add to my TBR list. That's it. The end, my guys. And I will post my TBR, because I do have a physical TBR list, like, in the next video.